Did you see that two girls were unalived in a hit and run by a boy that was stalking at least one of them? And it's very telling that the media is not talking about the boy's online presence. This is Maria Niotis and Isabela Salas. They are both 17. They are both gone after 17-year-old Vincent Batiloro rammed his Jeep into them. On September 29th, around 5:30 p.m., the girls were riding their e-bikes in the neighborhood of Cranford, New Jersey. And Vincent rammed his car into them, driving 70 miles in a 25 zone. Both girls were pronounced dead later on that night. Now, at first, this was just being reported as a hit and run, but it seems more likely that this was premeditated after we found out more about Vincent. We now know that Vincent was stalking Maria, and he was doing so for at least 17 months. He was doing things like parking his Jeep in front of her house, and he had also been pizza doxing Maria's family and bragging about it. This is where the mainstream media either lacks the tools to properly contextualize someone's online presence, or they are intentionally not talking about it. Vincent was going down the typical right-wing pipeline that we know is an existential crisis given recent events. But this government keeps ignoring the real danger for obvious reasons. They don't want you to know that before unaliving those girls, Vincent said this.
What about Charlie Kirk?
No, she made fun of Charlie Kirk's death on TikTok on a repost.
Or that he follows MAGA personalities. And after the unaliving, because he was let go by police for a while, he did another live stream, acting like he had nothing to do with the unaliving, and trying to paint himself as the victim because he was bullied. And he also said that all this misinformation led to his cousins getting text messages about him. Now, we don't know who that cousin is, but it's interesting because he does have a relative who is the Westfield chief, Chris Batiloro, who said that Vincent is a distant relative. Sure, a distant relative now, but was Vincent a distant relative when he was stalking Maria and the police did nothing? Vincent is now facing 2 counts of murder and charges for the hit and run. Right now, he's being tried as a juvenile, but they are trying to trial him as an adult. I've said this time and time again, we live in a world where radical white men can do this and nothing changes. The media and this government doesn't want to talk about the real reason why we got here. Because if it did, it would have to have an honest conversation about whiteness and its current violent state. It's always violent state, honestly. But currently, it's creating a generation of chronically online dangerous white men. We lost these 2 girls because of the radicalization of men online, and the media is failing them by not talking about it. Actually, it is failing all of our children, all of us, and putting all of us in danger.